Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Right
back to him on 1st down. And he's He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Haskins on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dwayne Haskins, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out.
So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
11-yard loss.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A big game.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to John.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
In the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 24. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff as they run the counter play.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Colts 17, Washington 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
46-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play action. Haskins. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
At
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me isn't Tel Aviv.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Colts, first down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Colts 24, Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They run the counter now on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As they run the counter play. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Indianapolis, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Washington, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.